Hi, this is Alicia Hankins, and we're here for our Blitz Bash. We are somewhere past the first week or so, bringing different topics to you. If you have a topic that you'd like us to talk about, by all means, please down there in the bottom, put it in the comments, and we'll put it on our list of things to discuss and even mention your name here. How about that? I got my business partner on the other side of the video screen, Nicole Kauweloa.
Thank you, Alicia, for that introduction, and thank you all for joining us again for our Blitz Bash. We're blitzing into 2016, and we're making videos every single day on certain topics that you folks you want to hear about, or hear our point of view. And today we're talking about making time. Everyone is busy. Yes, I myself am busy with my kids. They have school, they have sports, people go to work. We have a billion things going on, and we can really use the excuse of the kids, especially. I hear that one a lot. The kids were doing this, the kids are doing that. We're busy with the kids are sick. And I like to use my children as the reason why I do something, not the excuse that I don't. So, it's about what's important to you. If it's that important to you, you will make time. You will show up and make it happen. Do you have any thoughts on that, Alicia?
Oh, making it happen is a really big thing for me. I know to give everybody a little insight, the backstory maybe of this, Nicole and I were talking, before we actually get on and press the button. And, I was saying that there is a time where I actually would get up at 3 in the morning and actually get on a radio show and talk on a radio show, and it's like 3 to 6. And there, you just do it. You make it happen. You have to get up and you have to get it done. And then I even had someone who lived all the way on the other side of the globe in Israel who wanted to do, a Skype call, and I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So excuses don't really run too prevalent, I don't think, in my realm. And my husband and I, we also have, our own in real life business. So when you start, I could easily say, well, I can't do that because of this, and I can't do that because of that. And, because we're traveling here or there. But, things happen, and I know life happens and some people can't get around. But really, if you have the hunger or the drive to do it, I don't know, you just find time. I had asked Nicole, I'll ask you here on the video. So what do you do differently? What do you think you do differently than most people? What is it that makes you unique with your business? What is it that keeps, what habit do you have? Do you think that it is different? Because that's kind of where this whole thing got birthed from.
Right. Yeah. What makes me different? What do I do differently? That's a really great question. And I always like to just be that person who will consistently make time for especially for my business, because that's the type of person that I want to attract. I don't want someone who's going to give me the excuses. So I try to be the person that I want to attract, whether it's being positive, someone who's going to always show up and make the time. I mean, how does that sound?
Right. Yeah. That's definitely you, and that's definitely her. She's very, very she's very dedicated that way. And I think we were discussing things like words like driven. I mean, we're both very driven, and so when you look at the habits of there's that whole book, right? Habits of highly effective people. But part of your thing is, you're driven, you're hungry, you're constantly motivated. It's like you're making it happen. And when you're making those things, whatever it is, that's the intrinsic things, the things you feel inside, is that you're driven, you're constantly motivated. You are, I think you used compelled. You're like compelled to do things, right?
Yeah. You know what? And for me, and if you guys have been watching us on this Blitz Bash, and you hear me always refer back to my goals. So I consistently every single day I'm thinking about the end result, the where I want to be. So it's really no question of if I'm going to do it. It's just how am I going to fit it into my schedule,
Yes.
And personal
Absolutely.
development has been like one of the most, I mean, I do it now more than ever, and I make time, I mean, throughout the day, whether it's watching someone's video, reading through a book, you know, I'll wake up a little earlier, I'll go to sleep. I've been really going to sleep a lot later, but it's compelling. I just feel the need to do it. It's not a matter of if I'm going to do it. It's just when am I going
Yeah.
to do it? When
Yeah.
it
I
happen?
understand. And I run like that too. We must live in this little parallel universe, but it's really good for us because I'll do that too, and I say, well, I learned this great new thing. You got to check it out, and then she'll do the same thing, and I learned this great new thing, and you got to check it out. And so when you get to that point and you have people that will work together that way, that really helps you out. So you may be the type of person that doesn't have that. I mean, I think that there are more people out there that would run at this level and really build their business this way and really get very hunger driven and very motivated if they connected with the right group to bring them forward. I mean, because we've been in different groups where this hasn't happened before, so this is, I really believe, part of the tribe that we have, the group dynamic that we have. What you think?
Yeah, surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, right? People that are going to lift you up, people that have the same vision, the same drive, the same motivation, the same compelled feeling, to help push you in the direction where you want to go. And, not everybody gets to experience that. That's the unfortunate thing. But I mean, I'm just so like, oh, I that's just how I feel. And we would love to have more people here with us, with that same type of drive to reach their goals, to make their business work. I mean, that's what, this whole Blitz Bash is based around, is our business. And this industry has really brought so much of this to the table for me, things that I never would have learned otherwise just working a job. This platform allows me to always be in control of my time, to be there for the kids, and to drop them off and pick them up from school. Some people don't get to experience that, and I know they would really love to, but they have to work. They have to work a job, and they have to start early, or they have to finish late. And this is the time when the kids are going to school, they're going into sports, and we'll never get this time back. Once it's spent, it's gone. Right. So, I mean, that's why I really choose this industry, be in control of my time, to make as much money as I know I deserve, not as much money as I need, as much money as I deserve, to live the kind of lifestyle that I know my family and we've dreamed of, we want. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's great. That's just totally great. I can totally see, the power in that, the freedom in that, because we've even had people who would love to be doing different things like this, and then they're called to work, or they have to get to here, or they somebody called them in last minute, and my husband uses the term, someone else is in charge of your liberty. I used to be in the military. So for him, what is freeing is when you are in charge of your time. He really adheres to that. So it works perfectly for us because he's very open to this. He's very open to network marketing. He's very open to, building your own business and being in charge of that. So that's a great place to wrap, I think, for us today. Hopefully, give us some words down there. We're putting out the things that we know are important that for us, to get going and running. If you've got an idea for a business word related to network marketing or direct sales, go ahead and throw it down there, and we'll put it up here, right?
Yes, we will. Thank you guys so much. And I hope this was very great, valuable information, and look forward to the next episode because it will be filled with some amazing, amazing stuff. Thank you.